I think I hired her to work, right? I gave her a job actually, and it was more like she. Let me see. I'm trying to keep it balanced. Kind of disagreed something because she felt like I wasn't doing enough. I'm like, what?
Tonight's the night for
football. I wasn't doing enough. Like I wasn't giving her enough attention.
It's Monday Night
Something like that.
Work or just in
No, just in general. I'm like, man, I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to do this, break our business. You know what I'm saying? And then she felt like everything I did for her was like second fiddle. Like she was unappreciative in there, yo, and it's like I ain't really appreciate that. I'm like, man, you really feel like I ain't so nothing I did, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just like, alright, so you really don't appreciate it. Like, she wasn't satisfied with, like, I guess I wasn't giving her enough time. Yeah. But it was like, it just become like to the point where everything was my fault.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
They ain't trying to do this to me, you know.
This is Bayshore 2. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Stops right there.
It was just a lot.
Right.
And I felt like I was doing enough, but I guess she didn't feel like I was. She wanted all my time. I can't give you all the time. You know.
Menu narration set to 100.
It was just a lot. So like she met my mom, she met my brother, she met everybody. She met the guy. What she met? I ain't even bring him back. But she met Joy, of course. And it was just felt like I wasn't doing it. I didn't give her enough attention. But it's crazy because I gave her plenty of attention.
Relatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner
once you start working for me, it kind of made
he translates now as a receiver in the
open
field.
And I never hired her again.
And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
I think he should.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, man, she let me decorate the elders and all that shit. Like, but what I saw
but go knock the ball away.
Her daughter was come to the top. But it's like, I ain't like I see, like, her daughter was like running around on my couch and shit. I'm like, yeah. You know how I am, though. Yo, why is your daughter up there talking the fucking morning? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like a parent and still. There's no fucking way she should be at this time of the morning. Why she at this time?
Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's in for the Kansas City
Yeah, you know.
The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away.
I'm like, yo, you not gonna say that to her? Like, she's up, you feeling candy. Like, things like that, man.
And the Chiefs
Like, yo, if you don't get the shit, I'm not gonna do such and such and such. I tell my sheep running around like 3 o'clock in the morning, like, I can't explain it. So, I don't know, it just went, man. But I think that she was like, we'll have a meeting in the room, and she'll see somebody talking to me.
to kick this one away.
You know that ain't gonna work for you. You know he's in the franchise and totally win.
I know either, but I'll
He got all on that one. Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
But then once you try to play it, it's like,
Do y'all still live together?
yeah, she's still with. She still with. But I don't have no interaction with her. I let Joey deal with
They're
it.
starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't conversated with her.
I think this is when you get a team working on that she's
That's a
still
nice
there.
quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little bit on the very next one.
I haven't.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your
Listen,
defense.
I'm
Gotta
telling
forget
you,
about
I
the big play
haven't.
for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Nah,
Everyone's prepped. That's second down now.
I'm not. I let Joey deal with it. Joey tell you, I let Joey deal with it.
They stay on the ground with
I
Kamara.
let Joey talk to him. I let Joey.
Very quickly, Brock. Facing third down to begin this ball game.
She told Joey, like, yeah, Joey, he was giving me a treat, he was spoon feeding me or some shit like that. She told that nigga that shit made me smile.
Has him on the quick hitter. This
She
one's
said,
going
that's
to
spoon
the
feeding me.
36-yard line. It was the rookie from
That shit
USC
made me
who got
hot
there
as
for that
hell.
tackle.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every
I
position
met
on
your
the
mom
field.
like deep
When that
ball.
quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read,
So you
the
don't really,
follow-up to
you
tight end,
really
well, it's
disrespect
incumbent on that defense to
the
fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force a
Well,
fourth
you're
down.
worried, so
It took a
you
great
make the
defensive
numbers
effort to do
down.
it.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset
But
that
yeah, I
we're
ain't gonna
talking
lie,
about.
she
They're
probably
going
could
for
have.
it here. Herbert throwing on fourth down. It's complete. This is over the line.
Oh,
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
what you say? No reservation. I said what you said with no
Here's Herbert, first
reservation.
and 10. Pitch made.
I ain't gonna
To Kamara.
one time we was at Bucky's, right?
32-yard line.
And we picked my mom
They
up.
love when you can
So
go for the first down.
we let my
First down
mom in the
block
car
makes
with her
things
daughter.
easy for an offense, and
I
it is
came
the
back, my mom looked at me
primary
like, nigga,
reason
you don't
he
get
gets
this
the looks that he
little
does.
Every touch he gets has a solid
Yeah,
chance
my
of
mama,
opening
my
just like
mama
that.
funny,
That's
bro.
why
My
many
mom
of
looked
his
at me, she
first
gave me that look like,
have his name
man, you don't
all
get this
over
little
it.
girl. I'm gonna knock your damn head off. Because I look, her little daughter's hyper, man. Like, I love you, I love you.
Gain 15 there. And that's
Her
good
daughter
for
was like
Washington first
hyper,
down.
like,
The analytics will tell you a
I'm talking
handful of
about
these
like
kind of plays per
hyper,
game,
like.
and your odds per drive of scoring go way
Like
higher.
we'll be out eating at a restaurant. She climbing up on the table. She climbing on the table, looking at what people eating and shit. I'm like, yo,
Kamara now on
control
first
them.
and 10.
Like,
And he's able to manage a couple
but
of
it ain't too much I can say too. You know what I mean?
That's a run that's home on the stat
And that's
sheet.
like, you know,
If you see a
like,
bigger play on the ground later
I
on,
be sitting there,
it'll
like,
usually be
let
because
me
of a
be.
play just like that one. Softening up the front, opening the doors, bigger gap in the future.
She'll start talking smack to her. I'm looking at her like, hey, you know what I'm saying? What can I say? I ain't no dad, you know what I mean? I think that would frustrate me. But I'm just like, yeah. But,
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
I was fucking with it though, for real.
He motioned the tight end over. Herbert from the gun. And he makes the play in full extension. That's a touchdown. The Commanders finish up their opening drive.
She was
Chris
tall,
Olave with the
6
touchdown.
feet.
York Tech's on that extra points.
Yeah.
And the Commanders start off well, tied thing 7-7.
For sure.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to
Yeah,
send her
don't
away.
you tell me I'm spoon feeding.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the end zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
What, 2 big businesses and then try to...
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Then she tried to blame me for us not...
Quick throw right side, complete to start this drive. And defenders are giving support to finishing off on the line.
Played with the dogs in my brother's house.
McCarthy looking to throw. To the right and hold in Brent Laporta.
It's a good time, though. It was just after, but it was
Midfield to the 48. Offensive line fast.
No, it wasn't. Listen to me. I would have been known, and I didn't even know.
And he fights his way
I'm
down
saying,
here
like, I
at
can show you
35
next
before the
to it. It's
defense
like,
can get him
everything
out.
is my fault.
They get an even 10 on that
Everything is my
play.
fault.
And it's going to be first
And,
down,
and that's
Kansas
what I
City.
did.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a
Because I know I was
quarterback.
trying, like,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
RPO,
man,
and you get to
I
hand
said,
it,
you
and you
never
get to
played
watch
him.
him
What do you
take
say? If he
off.
went somewhere
You
like,
know,
I'm
if you
playing
take
everything.
advantage in the RPO game of a run like that,
Yeah,
he makes the pass.
talking about what I did to him,
Completed to his
and I'm the
running
guy
back.
that planned everything.
This is down to the
If
28.
you overlap with me, something I was always there to protect. You know what I'm saying?
Quickly
Like,
here.
it was just like, that shit pissed me off. It's like, man, I felt bad because it's like, I'm really trying, and it's like, but, you know, if they
On the
see
shotgun,
my work,
McCarthy.
it's like, yeah.
Headed out right. Oh, someone slipped in. It's intercepted. And
No,
the
I
Commanders
don't
get
know
the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
But we had meetings, and we had like trainings, and of course everybody got to do it. So no, I would never do that.
Offense
It's
trying
like
to
what I don't now.
out as they get set for this
It
first
when
and
her
10.
daughter saw me for the first time in a long time. She was like, "This is you know what I'm saying?" And it was like, "Hey, blah 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 blah." But that was it. It wasn't. After that, it
Sending
was
back in
like,
motion right.
"Okay, let me." You
First
know
and
what I
10.
mean?
Here's Herbert. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. A nice work by the defense to start this drive back. It's a sack on the first play.
So like I said,
Pretty even match in this first half. You
Joey
just kind
spoke
of
to
wait.
more not.
Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is
some
going to
work
come to
done
life.
or
And
something
when
to
you
be
get
done.
that
I
sack,
took
that
you
can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
But everything else was the first. It's only.
Throwing now, Herbert. That one finds Josh Downs. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
Season show.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's going to manage a long yard on that drive on the gut. Brought down by Christian Wickens.
We know running the ball rolling well is hard, and that play pretty indicative.
We went to the spot. We went to the restaurant at that time, though. They changed from a restaurant to like a overloud or something. How many joints we went to with the golden, I've been there before.
To throw Herbert. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here he goes, third and long. Lofts one deep, center of the field.
Borderline perfect.
That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It's it in for the Washington touchdown.
It wasn't, listen.
The
I'm
Commanders
not saying that I
parlay the
won't,
interception into
but
points.
like,
It's a
I know
Justin
Sebastian
Jefferson
fans,
touchdown.
it was Sebastian's fault. Not this
Look
time.
good on the point
Yeah,
after.
not this time. I
The
ain't saying
Commanders
it.
take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Yeah, I can talk to him. You can talk to him.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it second and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Quick slant. Here's Laporta. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down. Offense in a hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got Jalen Lowe. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down. Tootin with it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be taken down to the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here. Now pressure coming. And he's got it! Touchdown! The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Sam Portland touchdown. Extra point by Bucker is up and good. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. You want more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another run for Kamara. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's third down. Dose of the hurry up here. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. He actually loses yards. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Run here with Tootin. The drive starts out small. Just 1 yard in that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down, game to Tootin. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Sutton. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Naylor set for the return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Caught by his back. Kamara. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Goes right downfield to 11. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be into the 34-yard line. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. In the red zone now. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. Oh, man, nothing for him again, but it has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. This will give to Kamara. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And it's incomplete. Went deep into the bag of tricks there on 2nd down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on 3rd. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Air it out on third. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Another throw here for McCarthy. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. He has this down to the 34. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, McCarthy to throw. Catch made left side by the quarter. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
In the red zone on 1st. Picked off by T.J. Reed. And the Commanders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Start things out for the run by Kamara. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert gonna check and run. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Running back sets in motion. We give here to the motion man. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. This give is to Spiller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Herbert to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never ever as an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, and you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Back to throw it. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession. As the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. They've got 1st down here from the 36. And off to Tootin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, once we saw them on the collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. He finds Laporta. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about 18. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Spiller. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's go.
2nd down, looking for options. Dropped off to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Throwing now, Herbert. Getting out to his left. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Looking inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up after hitting Pater in the third. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Begin with a quick completion to the right side. He crosses the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
It's his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Brought in. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Line up the design keeper. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead. Butker to try the point after. So before we get into tips, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could like to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? He sends it through. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Spiller trying this one up the gut. And there's a sideline for the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Makes the grab and bounds offside. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They give it to Spiller. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just looking for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, and they go right back to it. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Spiller. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. He won't connect on that one. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and short.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Looking to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Isn't holding up. They're going to drop it. Sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they get to him again! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Charging down the middle, and they block it! And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground, Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McCarthy throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, looks for Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. McCarthy to throw for it. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on fourth. Tootin gets it from the gun. And cuts it back right. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs score by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Gronk. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Commanders 21.
I couldn't just go to her house because her mom lived with her. So, her mom, her son, and
That was over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And they're starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
all right, so you could deal with a person, right? Still,
Herbert.
just like, man, our relationship is just very good.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
Just like you may not feel comfortable
Bringing the
asking, you
offense
got
up to the
something that
line.
you can
First and 10.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just our personality. It's like that. We just class like that. Like, it's simple. You know, like, I gotta think about this seriously. Like, I know how he is. I know he's silly. I know he has to be one of those. Like, dude, I know
He
who you
picks
are
up
the first.
15
So,
on the play. And that's
I'm
good
like,
for
I don't have
Washington
to
first
find
down.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
Fresh set of downs now from the
yeah, so
39.
no, I don't have to ask for that. But,
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he take him down right along the 30.
I just know
The goal of running that drag out is to get it chunking for at least a little bit of space to add after that.
You
They
know
took
what I'm
a big
saying?
chunk, and there was merely room to add even more.
yeah, we fucking with the restaurant. They just told him to be a movie
Running
line.
it here with Spiller.
So when I went there, I'm
And
like,
bring him down.
hey,
Now Okoye advances it all the way to the 20.
you know what I'm saying?
Very
So I'm
quickly
like,
trying to get set.
so it wasn't my idea, it was his idea. Oh, I know this is such and such thing that we can go here. I'm like, all right, cool.
This is
And
complete to
that's how that works.
And he's going to be stopped at the
That
17-yard
wasn't no
line.
place that I researched.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight
They
ends
know
will
it
get
all.
you.
Shit.
Now Herbert to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Okay. I'm ready. I said, damn.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target we trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover them, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say it at the 5-yard line.
that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chiefs is starting to run thin to score here.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Here's Spiller, and he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling up.
Risky throw. It's intercepted. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock. But they were trying to make it a 2-score game with that 2-point conversion.
Could feel it. Killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Inside midfield, 14. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But they need more of those as they trail by a score. Offensive line fast.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for Sam LaPorta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Looking to throw. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs leading by 8. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Commanders have some new life in the 4.
You know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time, in the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be hit center after about a gain of 1 2 yards there.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Back to throw. Has room into the secondary, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders cut it to just 2 late in the game. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it. He is to throw. And that catch gets them to 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. Crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie for now at least. It looks like they have saved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those two critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the two-point conversion. Now defense has got to respond to send this game to overtime.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sitting with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 36-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Throwing the outlet, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it, and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Big game continuing for Laporta. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Gibson. He breaks the tie. That's how winning this game. Brock, touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Quick slant into the hands of Downs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone. Throwing on first is Herbert. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So 2nd down coming up. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And they make the stop. This ball game's over. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win at Arrowhead. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.